Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, it's not really a tutorial. We're talking about how to properly take out your braids or your hair, whatever type of braids you have in. So we're gonna get right into it because I have so much I'm doing, but we're gonna get right into it. When it comes to taking out your braids, most people, you guys will be surprised, just go ahead and they take the braids out. And when they take the braids out, they're like shedding and their hair is breaking off, and they like to blame whoever did their hair. When actually it's not the person who did your hair, it's actually your fault that your hair is breaking and shedding. I mean, you are going to get some type of breakage when it comes to, like your hair and taking out braids or whatever, but that breakage can be minimized. But a lot of people, I feel like, don't know. A lot of clients, I mean, I have clients that have no idea the proper way of taking out their braids. I've had clients come back with their braids out, but they still have the knots in it. Like, I mean, not everybody knows about hair, so I don't fault people for not knowing. So today I decided to do a tutorial so we can talk about it and learn the proper way to take out our braids. So if you guys want to hear what I have to say, keep on watching. So when it comes to taking out your braids, you don't just go into taking out your braids, guys. You have to spray your hair, make sure your hair is wet. You have to comb out the knots after you you can't just take it out and jump in the shower and wash your hair. That's a no-no. So what I like to do when I'm taking out my braids is, of course, you guys know, my bottle of water. If you don't want to use the bottle of water, they do have detangling sprays that you can use. It does not necessarily have to be the water, and it does not necessarily have to be a detangling spray. You're gonna need this. For me, I use this or either Maury's Stay On Lock Quick Release Braid Spray. It looks like so. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I will leave the name and everything in the description box. With this is it says gently releases braids and weaves in natural or synthetic hair, soften, detangles, and conditions, protects fragile or damaged hair. So you would spray either this or the water on your hair from where the braids start to where the braid, your hair ends. You want to spray the water or whatever you're using, make sure it's wet, so when you take it out, it's going to be easier for you to comb it through. Now when you take out your braid, what you don't want to do is take everything out and then go back in and comb. That's a no-no. That's going to hurt you. So what you do is, when you take, I know it's a lot of work, but if you want your hair to be healthy and not breaking, you have to abide by the rules. So you take a braid and you take it out, but before you take it out, you spray your detangling spray, whatever you want to use, or you spray water. Sometimes I like to literally get my hair in the shower and get it wet and then take my braids out. The reason why you do that, again, is because you do not want to take dry braids out. That will break off your hair, that will damage your hair. You want your braids to be wet when you take it out. With that, like your hair is not going to be breaking off, your hair is not going to be stiff. It's going to have some type of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to be conditioned. It's going to be, it's going to be easy for you to detangle. Now you notice when you take a braid out, you have like this little dirt at the root. That's just buildups from, of course, dirt, or if you are moisturizing your hair, that's buildup from all those things that turn into little knots in your hair. You don't want to leave that in there. Right when you take a braid out, you want to go in with a comb. If you're not a comb person and you don't want to use a small comb, some people, like for these braids, I personally can just take it out with my hands, but some people will need a comb. You don't use here to take the braids out. You use the, I can't even talk. You use the end to take the braids out. Don't ever use this part. You can use a bobby pin. People use bobby pins. And then once you take a braid out, you go ahead and you detangle it and you comb that knot out. You can use this comb or this comb. If you're not a comb person, you can use a brush to do so, but you do not want to leave the knot in there. You do not want to take everything out before stepping in the shower to wash your hair. It's a big mistake. Some people will take everything out and then wash their hair the next day. that's a no-no. That's gonna damage your hair, because that knot is gonna get dry, and like when you're combing it out, you're literally gonna hear your hair like a ripping with it, and you do not want that. And then when that happens, some of y'all like to blame us braiders or whatever. Step 1, wet your hair. Step 2, get you a comb. If you cannot use your fingers, I usually just hold it and just split it and it opens for me. If you cannot do that, get you a small comb and use the tip of it to take the hair out. Do not use this section. Once that is out, you want to make sure you comb the knots out of the braid. You can do a braid, you should do a braid at a time, but if it's small braids and you don't, whatever, you could do 2 braids at a time, but you don't want to take everything out and then go back and comb it. You don't want to do that. So that's that. Also, I believe I've covered everything for this chit chat, this talk, this information, this lesson. So if you guys have any questions that I did not answer, you can leave them in the description box, and I will talk about that in my next tutorial. I'm gonna try and do a lot of, you know, talking like you know, stuff like this, so we can all understand and get the basic of braiding. I know I've gotten a lot of requests of different videos to do, but I'm only one person and I'm trying to do everything. But I promise you guys that I will do it. I will put it out there and you guys will get your videos. So that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching this. It's not really a tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching this 101 lesson, I guess, and I will see you guys in my next video, next tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, let me know what you think, the type of videos you want me to be doing, and I will see you beautiful faces. Well, I can't really see you, but I will see you guys in my next tutorial. And thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. If I don't answer your comments, it's not because I'm ignoring you. Some comments I really don't see them. When I do see them, I do respond, and I do, you know. And thank you guys, thank you to the people who respond to some comments for me. I really appreciate that. Like, it didn't go unnoticed. I noticed it, and I really appreciate it, because I can't always catch everything. I'm doing so much. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Don't forget to like. I think I said that. Yeah. So I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye.